Hello, my friends. Welcome to Turkey Fork Recreation Area. Sorry the window's so dirty, but when you drive fast through the swamp, you kill a lot of bugs. This is a awesome first class, first come, first served campground, except the first 6 sites are reservable, and you see them here on the right. What that means is it's listed in recreation.gov for all the information about it. So that's really nice. There are 20 sites total, and because they're first come first serve, I didn't do a listing of my choice best sites, but most of them are pretty good. There's a couple of them like this one right here, which is slanted down pretty bad and it's short, but most of them are pretty good. And they have a really nice bathroom. The only problem I found with the bathroom was that it's open air. So when you get up at 4 in the morning in January, it's real cold in there. But otherwise, it's really nice. All the sites are electric and water. It's really like I came up to check this out when I was at Big Biloxi, which was so bad, and this one was so great. So we spent 2 nights here on the way back home. This is the bathroom, men and women's. It's a far bit better than the one we were at Biloxi, Big Biloxi. It's pretty clean. It's got here, but the bathroom is clean, and the shower is a lot cleaner actually. But it's got a regular shower head. This is handicapped. It's got the thing. I don't know if you can change it or if it's going to work, but it's a little aerated. I think we're going to take a look at the females. Well, it's about the same. They do have soap. They have 2 Johns, of course. The lake. This great big long site, I assume, is 19, and then this one with the big rig on it is 20. He's just barely fitting on there. He's hanging off the end. But it's a nice site. These are nice sites. It's got a dump station that apparently works. A big dumpster. It looks like it's pretty full. It says parking is up here. So we'll park up here and let the boy out for a minute. Yeah, big parking area for hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever you're doing. Well, no beautifully vibrant sunrise today. Just a nice light color sky and a few clouds. Birds are chirping. Mist is coming off the lake. This really is a nice campground. The only complaint is the bathrooms are not heated. I took a shower today and it was very cold. The water was warm, not hot, but warm. And we got clean, but whew, it was tough getting dressed and dried. Beautiful morning. There are a lot of really nice campsites here. This is a nice, what number is this? 10. Overlooking the water, pathways down to the water. Approved by Aquila. Anything. We like it. We found a stick. A slightly burned stick. It does good for his breath. Charcoal filtered. Come on. Don't know what he's doing. He looks happy. This guy with his woolly coat was flying around a minute ago. Oops. That's a bumblebee. I don't know what he's doing under there, but he was flying around and landed there, and now he's taking a nap, I guess. It's about 40 degrees out, so it's pretty cold. Not the greatest weather for bumblebees. There are some really big trees in this little forest. I mean, we're looking in the sun, but that's a really big pine tree. Really fat base. It's got to be maybe 70 or 80 years old, which isn't normal in the South. They cut them down every 10 to 20 years. But where our trail came down to the road, and that's the stream that feeds the lake down there. So I don't know if we want to go past that. Maybe the trail goes to the other side of the road. We'll have to look. Nope. The trail doesn't go to the other side of the street because it's just a swamp over here. I hear a hawk up in this pine tree way back there. Got the mic going the wrong direction, so you probably can't hear it. Well, I guess our trail did go down to where the stream comes into the lake, and look, there's a sea monster in it. It's cold. And this moron thinks he's a swimmer, huh? He thinks he's a manatee. And while the water seems to be moving, it doesn't really look that appetizing. Come on, get out of the water. Get out of the water. God. He's such a pest. Here's an alligator root. Doesn't that look like the eye of an alligator in a mouth? I don't know if this is normal or if this is swamp or if this is from damage, but it looks like the ground in the swamp has all been rooted up, kind of like pigs do. I don't know if they have wild pigs down here, feral pigs as they call them in the wildlife community. But it really looks like it's been like just bulldozed up by some big head, big nose. The armadillos do that, but not quite that large. Anyways, he found a stick he likes, so he's happy. I don't know if this shows on the camera, but this is, dug up dirt. And this is kind of what pigs and, sometimes deer will do that, but not usually that deep. I mean, some of these holes are pretty deep. This is feral swine, wild pigs digging for roots and things they want. This trail gets muddy in places. I'm not sure we're going to continue to follow it. Somebody doesn't care, but somebody does. Pretty impressive trail as we move along here. It's like really wide. I wonder if it was at one time a fire break or something. Again, I don't know if this is the result of the fire or if they wanted to kill these trees and they just azzed off the bottom bark to kill them, kind of cut them around. But this is a tree that now is just a home for a vine. I don't know what that is. It's possible that there's ashes out here that they want to kill the emerald ash borer to try to collect the emerald ash borer. If you kill the tree, the ash borer can't breed. He knows what he's doing. Well, Someday I'm going to learn, when I decide we're going to take a hike, to wear hiking boots. Because these things do not keep the mud or the water off the bod. Off the feet anyways. Alright. Well, we're almost to the other side of the lake where the boat launch is. And here's this tree. I wonder why they cut that down. Maybe it was dead. It doesn't look so bad. Anybody want to count the rings and tell me how old this is? I'll do this side where you get the whole things, all the rings. All right, count those up for me. Pause the page and count those up for me. All right, I counted 62. It's not easy. The outer ones get really close together. You really have to have a knife to kind of split them apart and count them. But they're there. Well, we hiked around the lake to the beach, swimming area and picnic area, and I guess there's primitive campsites over here. They have numbers. This is 3, over there is 2, and they must be for campsites, for tent sites. But this is a nice area too. Let's see, it's got a fee station. So daily fee $7 per site, $3.50 if you have the internet pass. It's got trash. It's got a beautiful bathroom just behind all those bushes. Has 2 showers, 2 toilets. That's on the men's side. That's better than we've got in the RV area. He went after the ball and apparently hurt his foot. He's kind of limping around. You don't want to play anymore? You're tired? Okay. We have played ball quite a bit this morning, and we took the hike, and I really think he's getting kind of old. And maybe it's because we don't do enough exercise, but you're a good boy. It's okay. You want a biscuit? I'll give you a biscuit. How about 2 biscuits? We don't usually have a free day like this. We usually race from one place to another, stopping maybe for an overnight at a campground. We end up not having time to really play and enjoy a campground. Like we came down to Louisiana, zipping through Mississippi, zipping through Alabama, zipping through Georgia, and we got, you know, the campground reviews, which I think are important to do so people can rely on those for camping and getting around, but we don't have time to really hike and play and cook and all that stuff. This is a real pleasure to sit in a beautiful forest like this, practically all alone, and enjoy so much that's here. This is such a nice place. You know, Thursday they're going to come in for the weekend, and maybe they'll fill the place up or maybe half fill it, but it's like beautiful weather. It's 60 degrees. Just a minor little breeze coming off the lake. Let me know in the comments if this ever happens to you. Do you feel like you race around too much? You know, I see people when I go camping, and I go to places like this, and there's these great big rigs all over me, all over around me. The 2 that just came in, 40 foot, 3 wheels, 3 axles, you know, on either side, and they never come out of their rigs. I don't understand it. And the guy right across from me has a little dog that barks at a... Leave me a comment. Do you mind a 15-minute video, or do you mind a 30-minute video, or a 45-minute video if it's got a lot of action in it? They say 5 seconds, 4 seconds is the attention span of the average millennial. And however, I think most of my people are not millennials, so they probably have a longer attention span. You let me know in the comments whether you mind a 30-minute video too long, or should I keep it to 15? I always try to make it 12 to 15 and then put nice stuff on the end. Anyways, I get to blabbering. I shouldn't be blabbering so much. Be with you on the next campsite. Bye-bye, folks.